I hope you are well. It is Sunday evening. We are ready for our ninth goddess. Can you believe we're on our ninth goddess or eighth goddess? She's our eighth goddess. I think I said ninth and everything. Please forgive me. I think I was advertising for Lilith, so I was thinking ninth goddess, but we're on our eighth goddess. Oh yeah, I'll try to fix that. I hope you're all well tonight. I had to do a pre-record because some things came up, and unfortunately I couldn't make the timestamp of 7 p.m. tonight. So here I am. Now you can watch it at your convenience. You can watch it earlier. You can watch it later. It is a Sunday night, so this probably helps some people. But anyway, I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Tonight we're going to learn a little bit about Oya. If anybody's new and kind of just jumping in, this is our eighth goddess of our dark goddess reading circle. We're reading this to kind of get to know but to get to know the dark goddesses and what they're all about, because they are taught to be bad and evil and scary, and therefore people don't go down that path or work with them because they're afraid. They think that it's something evil and it's going to affect them in an evil way. In reality, it's not. We need our shadow to work with our light. So working with these goddesses helps that, and we have to call on them sometimes for certain things, and they really do help. So Oya is a new one for me. I've never worked with her before. As a matter of fact, I've never even heard of her until we started doing this, which I thought was pretty cool. She's pretty intriguing to me. She is the goddess of storms, which I thought was really beautiful. Let's start. Before we get reading and stuff, I'd like to actually smudge our space. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. It was beautiful here. About 80 something degrees today, which is extremely rare for upstate New York about now. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. And remember, as always, whatever we're doing, even if we're doing little spells within our reading circle, I am opening the circle or casting the circle for us. I am getting things ready for us. So you don't have to do that at home. You can if you have the tools, but if you don't, remember you are the tool, and I can do it for you. So I do cast our circle for us. And in our reading circles, I do cast the circle. I don't call the corners, but I do cast the circle. Take a nice couple deep breaths. Aside. I like to keep mine burning a little bit without burning up the house. That's gonna kill me. We'll put that right in the altar back there. Okay. Take a nice deep breath in. Now remember, we always cast our circle. With that ash. Now for those of you that have your goddess candles, go ahead and light them for a session tonight to honor our goddess Oya tonight. And for those of you that don't have one of these and don't know about these are the Dark Goddess Blend candles by Melanie Tucker. I love them. She can have you do scents for her, and I was working with her in the beginning and I just loved her scent so much, and I asked her if she could create a neroli and black orchid, something shadowy. So it was perfect. See how the universe works, because I didn't even know I was going to be doing the reading circles or the shadow classes, and it just fell into place. They wanted it and I didn't even know. So we have that lit. Okay, so Goddess Oya, goddess of storms, shaper of storms, goddess of weather, fire goddess. Oya is the Yoruban goddess of weather and storms. She is a multifaceted goddess as she can be found in the slightest breeze or the wildest of storms. She is known as a champion who protects women during times of hardship, poverty, and stress. She brings about great transformation and carries with her a mighty sword, which she uses to cut away what no longer serves the highest good, releasing the past to something better to come in. Oya is also connected to marketplaces and commerce, spellcraft, death, rebirth, and fire. Now see already, like we've talked about before we move forward, is again, there's another dark goddess, our 8th one, and she was deemed basically evil and everything because she, you know, was different, and she, where was I going with that? I was reading back here. Protects women during hardship, poverty, and stress. But anyway, I was going for she's helping. She helps in those areas. Therefore, you can see the light. That's she's not all dark. Does that make any sense? I kind of got ahead of myself there. Oya is passionate, fierce, and changeable, embodying the nature of storms and the earth. With her warrior fire energy, she is a protectress of women, their defender from tyranny, oppression, and suffering. Women pray to her to intercede on their behalf when they need a powerful force of reckoning after being put upon by others. As she has the powers to shape storms and turbulent weather, so she has the power to aid us as we deal with transformation in our own lives. Oya is a force of nature who can help us sweep away aspects that remain stuck. In this way, she is like a cosmic reset button, wiping the slate clean. Her energy can be erratic, showing us that sudden change may not be smooth. Oya connects us with the primal and passion feminine, shaking loose rules or chains placed upon her. She breaks free of should, and with a shake of her hips, she moves mountains. She reminds us to connect with the primal within ourselves and not to leave it caged because of the misunderstanding of others. Oya moves in both the seen and unseen, traveling in the hidden realms of the earth and guiding deep change into our world. Serving the past and making way for future. So this is where we're going to go on our visualization, which also journey. At times in our lives, we need to clear away what no longer is meant for us. So we can call in something that fits us better. The goddess Oya, with her sword held high, cutting a pathway through the old to make room for the new, can guide us to make these sweeping changes. So this is where we're going to lie down in a safe place, or you can sit down. You don't always have to lie down. You can sit down in a safe space, get yourself comfortable to where you can close your eyes so you can visualize, wow, Georgia, visualize, wow. You know what I'm trying to say. It's just not coming out. Your journey. I am going to do a little drumming in this. And we also are, just so you know, the spell that we're going to do tonight does not require any tools because I have a rattle we will be using. Okay, so relax, lay down, get yourself nice and comfortable. Take a nice deep breath, breathe out. Ready? Make sure your breaths are centering. yourself standing in a vast field. The skies above clear and blue. The field around you sways in the light breeze. The grasses brushing your body as you walk. Your hands gliding through, smelling the fresh air. The smell of sweet grass. In the middle of the field, you see a woman with wild hair and eyes, and brandishing two swords in her hands. I am the Goddess Oya, bringer of storms and transformations. I am the power that can help you to clear away the old, to make way for the new. She raises her swords to the sky, and thunder rumbles in the distance. The sky darkens as the clouds begin to gather. With our swords, we will clear the pathway into the future. Do not fear the changes that come with transformation, as they are needed to make room for what your heart is calling to you. Envision all the things that you need to cut from your life, all that you wish to release, and take this sword and raise it with me. Take one of the swords from Oya and raise it to the lightning-filled sky. Envision what you wish to cut away from your life. Oya brings down the sharp blade of her own sword toward the field and cuts into the grain. Thaw what is done, thaw the complete. Leave now, all that is over, delete, delete. Renew, renew, we invite in the new. We open the space to bring desire into view. As we sever the past, we make way for the future. Walk along with Oya. Bring your sword to the grain and cutting a pathway through it. Envisioning cutting down the obstacles in your life and walking forward in their wake. When you get to the end of the field, Oya motions back to the path you were cut through. You have the power to cut through all things difficult or great in your life. Take this sword with you and know that the power is within you always to move forward on any road you choose. Reach out and take the sword from her. Carry this sword with you. Take a couple nice deep breaths, centering your body back. Bring your attention back to your body. Slowly opening your eyes. Another nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold. Breathe out. As you step back into your evening, I want you to take Oya's guidance and message with you. Whatever guide or whatever message that she had for you. This is something that if you are doing the shadow classes with me, that you can always add to your journal. These messages that you get with these goddesses that we journey with. I think it's a beautiful thing because then we can look back and remember, because sometimes I forget. Sometimes when I'm doing the spiritual work and I'm working with the goddesses, or spirits, or sometimes I forget what they say, unfortunately. So it's always really good to write stuff down in your book, whether it be the shadow book that you have for the shadow work we're doing, or for your book of shadows, your grimoire. I think it's a great idea. So an affirmation that I want you to take with you when you want to call on or Oya and work with her, if you are ready to work with her, is I embrace the changes that flow into my life. I am open to transformation. I shift easily with all that comes to me. I am strong. I am capable. I am able to deal with anything that faces me. I have the ability to ride the waves in any seas. Some of the matters associated with Oya: connections to weather or storms. She's somebody that you can call on to work with when you want to maybe calm some storms in your life, not meaning emotionally, things that you're going through, kind of make it easier to flow through, you know what I mean? She's good to call in for that. She's also good to call in if there actually is weather things going on, if you want to calm the storms in the skies or the seas or anything like that. If you're going on a cruise and the weather may be bad and you might be scared because there's a bad cast coming in, something, if you can call on her to help calm that and protect you. There's so many different ways that you can call on her with that. Quick change and transformation, you can call on her for those things as well. Sweeping things clean. Cosmic reset. Blessing a business, which there is a spell in here for that, which I think is a wonderful one. Pushing back against oppression and tyranny. The crystals associated with her are fulgurite, septarian, lightning stones, moldavite, meteorites. That's cool. She has moldavite. Her colors are dark blue, dark purple, black, and gray. The plants and oils are ferns, cotton, rice, broom, like besom brooms, corn broom, alder, heather, thistle, saffron, bladderwrack, and oak. Her archetypes, which we know, are Shaper of Storms, Goddess of Weather, and Fire Goddess, which is weird because she's like oceans, waters, but I guess storms are everything, right? There are firestorms. Her symbols are lightning, clouds, swarms, storms, and fire. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do the supercharged manifestation, which is another thing you're going to lay back and you can just, you can keep your eyes open if you want to, but I have a rattle, I have a drum. I'm going to do it for you. So what I'm doing here also goes for you in the collective. There is also a rain spell here. It's to wash away the pain. And this is actually a beautiful one, and it's to do on a rainy day. So this one is Oya is a powerful force of healing who can ease the pain and suffering that we offer to her. We can connect to her in nature when she comes to us in the form of rain. Do this practice during a rainy day. So your supplies would be a rainy day and something natural to dissolve, such as Epsom salt or sea salt. First thing that came to my mind was salt. And you got to go outside somewhere where you'll not be disturbed and the salt won't cause any harm. Place a little bit of the salt in your hand, hold it up to the rain and say, and then it tells you what to say. And then there's the blessing in business, and it says Oya brings blessings to those in business and was thought to be a protective force for marketplaces. This ritual can be done in any place of business, whether in home or out in the world. And your crystals you need for that are citrine, rutilated quartz, or green and aventurine, a bowl in which to collect morning dew, rainwater, or snow. Full moon water optional. And salt. That looks like a good one too. And then there's a weather spell to clear the air. The Goddess Oya is connected to the weather and storms. We can contact or connect with her to call these forces to sweep our lives clear of obstacles. Open the windows in your house. You can also do this in your vehicle. That's kind of cool. Do that in your car. The best time to do this is when there is a breeze, but any time will do. Envision the Goddess Oya, Lady of Storms, sweeping through your life, collecting the negative energy and cleaning it away. You can say, Goddess Oya, I call upon you to usher the winds of change into my world. Sweeping away all ill and negativity, I call upon your lightning bolts to supercharge the movement in my life, to remove obstacles and to unblock pathways. I call upon you, shaper of storms, to aid me in shaping my path forward. Keep my path clear so I may walk it safely. That's beautiful. So for ours that we are going to do tonight, which is the supercharged manifestation, the Goddess Oya is a powerful force who can shape the weather and change the flow of earth. She can help us to get energy moving where it is stuck, as well as attract blessings, and she can aid us in manifesting our desires. So if you're going to do this on your own at home and not along with my tools, and you're rewatching this and you want to play your own drum or your rattle so you can really get into it, because if you're at home and if you're like me, if I was doing this by myself, I would have my rattle and I might be getting more energy, because I believe dancing and stuff like that really vibes up the energy and brings more to it. And it does say that in here, which is why I love this one. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that here because it's a little bit quiet here today. But that's what you could do at your own time. So you would need a rattle or a tambourine or drum or noisemaker making supplies such as pie plates. If you don't have any drums or anything, you can use pie plates, and dried beans or rice that you can put in a shaker. Natural offering is optional. Again, if you don't have a rattle, you can use anything that makes noise. A drum, a tambourine, or even a makeshift drum such as a pot or a pan would work. You can also fabricate a noisemaker by putting two items such as pie plates or cups together and filling them with a handful of dried beans or rice to make your rattle or a pill bottle. Hey, it works. Decorate and embellish your noisemaker if you feel called. Go to a place where you'll not be disturbed. You can do this ritual outside in bare feet to connect deeper with the earth, or you can find a quiet place in home, which is what I'm going to do. But if you're outside or in home, you're going to root your feet firmly on the ground. If you're home and you're sitting down, you're going to root your butt firmly to the ground. And you know, well, we like to grow the roots out of our butt into the... I pull through the top. I pull through my crown, and I pull down, and my roots extend, and I also come out through my arms. They come down kind of like a tree. My legs, they come down and then into the earth. That's how I envision mine. I don't know what you do, but that's what I do. But if you have a hard time visualizing, that's what I do when I'm saying rooting yourself into the ground. Because I know some people have a hard time visualizing stuff like that. So maybe that does help. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our noisemaker in my hand, whether it be an ocean drum, which I brought in just because she has to do with storms and the ocean and water. And then I also brought my wand. Now, this is one of my beautiful, most sacred wands. I love these. It also has crystals inside, which I believe this is tourmaline. And this also helps as a rattle. So I was called to use this as well. So these are my two tools that I'm going to be using. And as you use whatever tool you're going to use, you're going to be shaking it, moving it, rattling it, whatever you feel called to do. Okay, ready? I might go from one to the other. Can I use this as a rattle? I wonder if I could do it all with this. No, you can't really use this as a rattle. I'm like, I want to do both. Do you think I'm coordinating to do? Do you think I'm coordinated to do both? No, I'm not coordinating. I just tried. Yeah, I fucking tried. All right. I'm gonna go with this. I'm feeling really called to use the ocean drum. So again, I want you to root your roots coming down from the top of your crown and planting them firmly into the ground, connecting cleaning yourself. Goddess Oya, hear my plea from all stagnant energy. I want to be free. Move away all obstacles from me. As I will it, so shall it be. I call my desires to me. With each rattle shake, it shall be. Shake, 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 for all the world to see. All I manifest now flows to me. As I shake the noisemaker, feel the sound and the energy. Scent it infusing your blood with movement, empowering your desire for each change and manifestation. Envision it calling to the skies, to the storms, to the lightning, to the thunder. Feel it calling to the Goddess Oya. Feel the sound clearing away the blocks, the stuck parts of your life. Envision the rattling and the movement, freeing the path forward so all that you want to manifest can flow. If you are called to dig deeper and into the energy of the noise, going with the rattling, you can move your body and allow your body to respond. If you feel inspired to dance, to stomp your feet, or to make vocal noises, allow that to happen. And then when you are done, place both hands on the earth. Hands on the earth. Okay, when you're done, place both hands on the earth in reverence and in thanks to the Goddess Oya for her aid. Or you can also leave her a natural offering. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Goddess Oya. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for showing us. Thank you for working with us. Thank you for better protection. You can thank her for anything you want to say, anything that feels good to you. And that is it for our Dark Goddess Reading Circle, the 8th one, with Oya. I thought it was very beautiful. I really like this one, bringing the sound tools into it. I love healing with sound. I really believe in the sound and energy all working together, and I really, really enjoyed that. So let me know if any of you work with her, what happens, what your experiences work with her, or if you already do work with her, how you work with her, what your experiences all work with her, what she brings to your life. If any of you have journeyed with her before. I'm curious to see. And you can always put this on the Coven, or you can put it in the subscription page. If you're in there, you can write about it there as well. Our next goddess will be October, I'll double check, I believe it's October 8th, with Lilith. I'm super excited about Lilith. How awesome is that, starting out to October with Lilith and the Morgan at the end. So that'll be a lot of fun. Let's close our circle and call it an evening. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. I did that one kind of fast. It's okay. Counterclockwise. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. And then I'm also going to extinguish my candle. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you again soon for our next one. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.